Hi, it's Nikki here from Happy Hormones for Life, and today I am talking about juicing and or smoothies. So you might be a fan of either or both, but I often get asked which one's best. Is it better to juice fruit, veg, or to blend them in a smoothie? So as always, there's never a black or white answer. It's always some pros and cons. So I thought I'd just go through my views on juicing and smoothieing and see which one would suit you best. So what is juicing? Well, juicing is where you extract the water and the nutrients from the food, mostly fruit and veg, but you don't take the fiber with it. So you're really just extracting the water and the nutrients. So in a way, they're a bit more like supplements than whole foods. So it makes nutrients very available for the body. There's no need for extensive digestion, and they can cross into the bloodstream pretty easily. So juicing is really good for those with sensitive digestions, that you may be sensitive to fiber or you react to fiber, and it's really good for a quick nutrient hit. So if you're deficient in certain nutrients, you can get them quickly into the body using juicing. The disadvantages are it's not so good, time consuming and a bit messy. I spent years juicing, and it was always something I dreaded, the washing up and all of that stuff. So it's a little bit time consuming, but worth it if you want to get that nutrient hit. There's no fiber in it either. So if you're juicing a lot of root veg or starchy veg or fruits, you're going to get quite a big, very quick blood sugar hit. So they can upset your blood sugar levels if you're sensitive. Smoothies. What are smoothies? Well, smoothies are blended whole fruits or vegetables. So you're not just extracting the juice and the nutrients, you're blending the whole food. The advantage for smoothies is the added fiber, which is then broken down when it's blended. So it's a really good way to get that fiber into the digestion, easy to digest. And it also slows down any sugar release into the bloodstream. It's also good for detoxification because fiber binds to toxins to help eliminate them easier. Now, that's always also the disadvantage if you're on a juice detox, for instance. You're not particularly helping your liver do its job because your liver needs lots of protein and it needs fiber to get it out of your system. So sometimes you can get a bit of a backup there. So it can be a bit counterproductive. Fiber also feeds your good bacteria in the gut. So that's keeping your nice microbiome and your eco balance healthy. So the good news about smoothies are they're quite quick and easy to make. They are the whole food. You've got the benefits of the fiber and really good a way of filling you up. So they're quite a good meal replacement. Not so good. The disadvantages are that there's a less of a nutrient hit because you can't get as many nutrients in because you're dealing with the whole food. And if you are sensitive to fiber, it can irritate your gut. So I would suggest, depending on where you are with your health, you can certainly have both in your diet. They both have advantages. I particularly like the smoothies because I can handle the fiber, and I think the fiber is really good for me at my hormone stage. So I need more fiber in my diet. So you can certainly have both. Here's my recommendations for making smoothies part of your routine. Don't go and buy the ready-made smoothies in the supermarkets and stuff. Most of them, if you look at the sugar in there, they are loaded with sugar. So best to make your own if you can. The greener, the better. So much more veg than fruit. Too much fruit is going to upset your blood sugar. And the exception to that is the low sugar fruit. So berries, get loads of berries in there, citrus fruits, green apples, things like that. Avoid too many bananas and tropical fruits because they're just going to load up the sugar. Number 3 is mix up your greens. Now use spinach sparingly. Now I know that, green smoothies are all about handfuls of spinach and other greens, but I'd much rather you use the other greens. Spinach is very high in oxalates, and too many oxalates can form kidney stones. So if you're bunging the spinach in every time, really just try and swap it out for kale, salad leaves, other greens, because too much spinach is going to upset your kidneys. Number 4, use nut milks for a creamy texture. Things like almond milk, coconut, hazelnut milks, organic soy milk is great for those phytoestrogens, and you get that lovely creamy texture. It feels more like a milkshake. You can use coconut water or normal water for coconut water for kind of natural sweetness if you need a bit of sweetness in there, or normal water if you don't like that creamy texture. Number 5 is get those phytoestrogens. So as well as the organic soy milk, you can throw in some flax seeds. Don't forget your flax seeds, because you're going to need those every day if you're going through perimenopause to help you balance that estrogen. And if you're blending, if you use whole flax seeds or linseeds, then if you've got a decent blender, that should mill it up for you in there. You can throw in other seeds as well: pumpkin, sunflower, chia, hemp seeds, all really, really good. Lots of nutrients. Number 6 is you can add some optional superfoods. It's a fantastic way. Smoothies are a really good way of getting in those superfoods. You can put some maca in there. We know maca is the Peruvian Viagra. It's great for stamina, libido, but also it's a hormone balancer too. Matcha, really, really fantastic form of green tea, super nutritious, and you can pop, because it doesn't taste great, matcha, so you can pop a little half teaspoon into your smoothie and you won't notice it. Green powders. This is my favorite green powder. It's the Terra Nova Life Drink. I put a scoopful of this into my smoothies and it doesn't taste horrible. It's one of the least horrible tasting green powders out there, and it's chock full of stuff that is really, really good. Lots of digestive support, all your freeze-dried greens in there and berries and stuff, full of antioxidants, really good. You can put some extra collagen in there. We all need a bit of extra collagen help as we get older. Coconut oil, another great one to add in. So lots of varieties, whatever floats your boat, and whatever you're kind of wanting to try is all good. You can get the seed mixes too now from Linwood's and other brands, so you can chuck in some extra seeds. Next, if you're adding protein powder, which is always a nice thing to add as well, the Life Drink, by the way, has a good amount of protein in there as well, so that's a good one. But if you want an extra boost of protein, you can use whey protein, which is dairy based, but make sure it's really good quality, and what you're looking for is undenatured. You do not want any processed whey going in there. If you're dairy free, I like to use plant proteins like Vivo or Pure Blend, and I'll put the links underneath if you want to explore some of those. Next, you can use green smoothies or berry smoothies for meal replacements. Like I said, they're very filling, so you can swap it out for your breakfast and get a really nutrient hit for breakfast and nice blood sugar balancing breakfast, because you've got your protein, your fats, and lots of nutrients in there, so that will get you started for the day. You can swap it out as a light lunch, just whiz up a smoothie for lunch, or if you've had a lunch already in the day, you can have it as a dinner replacement. Or sometimes our clients like to use it for that mid-afternoon slump. Instead of reaching for the chocolate bar or the crisps, you can whiz up a smoothie and that will keep you going till dinner. Absolutely no problem. And lastly, sort of get a decent blender, because some of these powders and things, they can be really gritty for texture unless you've got a decent blender. So if you can afford it, the top Rolls Royce is the Vitamix. If not, a NutriBullet will do the job. And this is my smoothie today from my NutriBullet. Whoop, you see that? It's not particularly green. It's kind of like a murky grey. Not green or berry flavour, but it suits me. It's fine. And yeah, add some ice cubes in, make it nice and chilled, and a decent blender will also blend up things like carrots and broccoli stalks, things like that a normal blender might not kind of cope with. So I've got a little gift for you. It's my smoothie, a bunch of smoothie recipes that are some of my favorites, and I'm going to gift you that. So I will put the link underneath if you want to try some. So enjoy your smoothies or your juices, whatever floats your boat, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.